Crysis 3 is another gorgeous sci-fi shooter from developer Crytek. It successfully melds the jungle of the original Crysis with the urban jungle of Crysis 2.
Welcome to New York, version 2.0.
You return to New York City, where the private military company known as Cell has erected a dome. This makes the city an enormous greenhouse where trees take root in building foundations and rise through the rubble and into the sky. Crysis 3 looks most amazing on a PC when cranked up to the highest settings, of course. But even on consoles and at medium settings on PC, the game looks terrific. The mix of nature and destruction is striking, whatever platform you prefer.
Need help?
As a game, Crysis 3 isn't quite as thrilling as its technology, or as thrilling as the other games in the series. It's also shorter by a few good hours. Don't worry too much, it's still really fun, and the game's futuristic bow, which is new to the series, is part of that fun.
A bow?
Yeah, makes you an invisible, silent killing machine. Serious kit, this. You like it?
No.
With it, you zoom in, pull back, and unleash silent fury. Firing standard arrows has just the right feel. You sense the weight of the pull and release, and feel the impact when the arrow reaches its mark.
Carbon lasers map that bow to your nanosuit. It has enough kinetic energy to stop a rhino dead. With interchangeable heads, you can drop an explosive charge on any target. And best of all, you stay cloaked. You like it now?
I'm coming around.
The bow's downside is that combined with your nanosuit's cloaking ability, it makes the game way too easy. And if you use the new hacking mechanic to turn turrets against their makers, the action gets even easier. Even at higher difficulties, Crysis 3's firefights don't rise to the best moments from Crysis and Crysis 2. The few boss battles don't require much in the way of tactics. You won't stumble upon anything as thrilling as Crysis Warhead's exosuit battle, or Crysis 2's pinger battle at Grand Central Station. In fact, you spend more time than you would expect just making your way from one place to the next without a lot happening. But when the action heats up, Crysis 3 still excels. The nanosuit encourages experimentation, once again allowing you to activate cloak and armor modes and to leap to higher ground. The levels are often large, giving you freedom to put plenty of room between you and your enemies. In one level, the grass is so high that you can't pinpoint the aliens stalking you. In another, a large battlefield patrolled by giant Ceph allows you to pull out all the stops. And there's nothing like grabbing an alien incinerator and taking out your rage by burning your enemies to a char. As returning character Prophet, your connection to the alien Ceph allows you to use their weaponry, including powerful alien mortars and cannons. But even the standard weapons have a nice kick to them. Crysis 3 tells a more personal story than the previous games, focusing on 3 main characters. All of them fight to free the world from the terrors of Cell and the alien Ceph. Prophet's connection to the aliens fuels much of the story, as does his old buddy Psycho's desire for revenge against those that ripped the nanosuit from his body. It's too bad that the climax comes down to a few analog stick maneuvers and button presses after a relatively easy final encounter.
Nanosuit activated.
Crysis 3's multiplayer modes are an improvement over Crysis 2's. The returning crash site mode provides plenty of entertainment and is essentially a King of the Hill mode with a moving hill. Teams capture and retain pods that are airdropped in, which keeps players moving around the map. Once a team nabs a giant pinger, the action intensifies with the addition of the hulking robot. It's fast-paced and fun, and the addition of nanosuit powers keeps the flow unpredictable.
You have become a hunter. Hunt and kill the cell operatives.
The new Hunter mode is more interesting, though harder to get a feel for. It pits a team of cell operatives against a couple of cloaked competitors armed only with bows. Your goal as a stealthed hunter is to eliminate as many operatives as possible. Each operative you kill then joins you as a cloaked hunter. One by one, hunters stalk their fully armed enemies, whose main purpose is to stay alive long enough for the timer to run out. Sometimes, cell members camp out in a small room and run down the clock, which can be a little anticlimactic. But the mode can also capture a unique sense of fear as your teammates are felled one by one, and you strive to remain alive. As a piece of technology, Crysis 3 lives up to the series' legacy. As a game, it doesn't reach the same heights. Yet on its own terms, Crysis 3 is still an entertaining sci-fi shooter, and it makes it a lot of fun to find new ways to torture the aliens threatening the destruction of our planet.